It is 25 degrees here in Miamisburg, and it's 8:33 in the morning. There's like 5 trucks ahead of me. My appointment's at 9. I'm assuming every truck in this line has an appointment. Whether or not we're in the order we were supposed to be, I don't know. The guy in front of me, his appointment, this truck right in front of me, he has an 8:30 appointment, so I don't know if people are going to necessarily be unloaded in the order in which they are scheduled versus the order in which they appear in this line. You can kind of see the construction going on in the background there. This is kind of odd to be on the road here. There's really no traffic, but there is a business here, it looks like. But there is a people, there has been like one car that has traveled down the road that way. So I don't know if we're being a terrible nuisance. But I did see a truck. You can see the crane operating in the background there. One of the trucks I was loading with is now backed in, and I think he is the one that the crane is unloading right now. He has some odd shaped pieces. He's got 3 and had to use a stack of foam. At least that's what I interpreted it as. It looked similar to foam as a space block, as a spacer between a couple of the pieces, because they put the shorter piece on second, and then stacked the longer piece, another third longer piece on top of that. So they had to put a spacer on the end to make up for that gap. I'm not sure why they didn't put the short piece on top. Yeah. So, but hey, we're here. We're getting unloaded. And we'll see what we get next. No pre-plan as of yet. I really enjoyed daylight savings time. I mean, it's truly helped me out, other than making it seem like I got up at 4 in the morning, but it was really like 3 in the morning. Well, I should say 3:55. It was like I got up at 5:39 Eastern time. I'm from Central time. So technically, that's really what my body's used to, is 4:39. But since that was Eastern time, it's really in Central time that would have been my body's used to 3:39. So, yeah. What a waste of, I don't know if it's a waste. They had their reasons for daylight savings time back in World War II, trying to conserve fuel and whatnot for the generation of electricity during wartime. Because they found if they switched back the clocks, then there was more light, there was less electricity used, and less fuel being utilized to generate that electricity. So it helped out the war effort. Well, you know, it's what, 2017 now? Times have changed, and when more heart attacks and work-related issues happen on Monday following daylight savings time change, it makes you wonder, you know, if we could just, you know, it needs to be like those laws where they say, you know, if it saves just one life, you know, go ahead, get rid of daylight savings time. Well, somebody's going to live because of it, and it'll be completely worth it. See what we get next now that we're done talking about daylight savings time. I guess an update. They're turning the crane around, getting ready to unload me, and they had me skip like 4 or 5 trucks in order to get to my appointment time.
North American Security.
Trying to check in. Somebody else is trying to check in right now. I'm at my favorite location in Ghent, Kentucky. I just need to give him my appointment time. It's 12:42, and I have an appointment of 15:30. That's a horrible sounding radio.
Who's on? That was a new radio show, Squeal.
There's somebody else with an overpowered CB. That's why I keep it turned down, because it just sounds so bad as far as the static, untuned, inaccurate radios. That's a horrible.
Truck number? 3402. Copy that, you're checked in. Thank you.
I'm glad he's checked in now, because that sounded horrible. North American Stainless, their radio sounds pretty decent. North American Stainless, do you have a copy?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Maverick 14147 checking in for 1530.
John, did you say your pickup number was 1330?
1530.
1530. What was your truck number again?
14147. For all I know, my radio sounds like trash too. I don't know.
One 4147 with a 1530. I got you checked in.
Thank you. So I'm checked in. And I just wait for them to call me on the radio to say, come up here. We're ready for you. I'm only going to one location this time. That's kind of backwards. Usually they go out on the road. But I don't think it's prohibited. Last time I was here, I had to go to 3 separate doors to get 3 different segments of material in order to take to 2 different locations. This time, I get 2 coils going to 1 location, and I estimate, because I don't like to assume, I like to estimate, that I am going to 1 door to pick up both of these coils. But I could be wrong. We shall see, and then I will proceed. It's a tarp load, but it'll go pretty quick. It is going from here, Ghent, Kentucky, to Houston, Texas. They're giving me 988 miles for this load, which isn't bad. It delivers on the 15th, and today's the 13th. So they're giving me a couple days to do it. Actually, it's almost 3 days that they're allowing me, because it's got an open delivery time. So not that I take my sweet time to do it, because I don't, but instead of being delivered late on the 14th, which I probably could be there by then, it'll be close, because I started my day so early today.
Home. Messaging.
Let's see what kind of time I'm dealing with. I've got 6 hours and 43 minutes left in my day, and I know it's not going to get me in there anytime soon, so I probably get 200 knocked off of that. So I have 788 miles. I'll do 600 tomorrow and a little bit on the 15th when it's supposed to be delivered, and then deliver it on the morning of the 15th in Houston, and hopefully I will get a load getting me out of there. Houston. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been there, so we'll see what happens.